Sports have always come naturally for Iowa Hawkeye senior Alyssa Klostermann. You could say they're in her genes. Her father, Bruce, played 4 seasons in the NFL, making 3 Super Bowl appearances in the 80s with the Denver Broncos. Now, as a kid, Alyssa did spend some time playing the sport that gave her father so much success.
Actually, when we were younger, we would slap on pads and a helmet and play backyard football. My dad would draw routes on his hand and we would go do it. So I think that's how we kind of got our tough side.
And her dad's football career came in handy in another area for young Alyssa. He was always an easy topic for show and tell.
I don't think he ever showed up as a show and tell, but I know a couple of his rings have, and that's been kind of cool.
Sometimes at grade schools, yeah. I check my insurance policy, make sure they're insured.
Now Alyssa tried other sports.
When I would think was 3rd grade, we saw a paper clipping saying, "Boys U13 soccer tryouts." And needless to say, this man made me go. And I remember walking up to the field and clinging onto his leg saying, "Don't let me go, don't make me go." And I remember he shook me off his leg and I scurried out there and I tried out for an all-boys soccer team and I made it. And so I played for a boys soccer team from the 3rd grade to the 8th grade, where when you go into high school you have to play for the girls team. So I think that was really fun, and I give all the credit to him because I wouldn't have done it if he wouldn't have forced me, and it ultimately made me tougher being able to hang with the boys.
But she eventually found her niche on the volleyball court, and her dad was always able to put things into perspective.
You know, we went to 3 Super Bowls when I was with the Broncos. We lost all 3. And that's just, at that moment was incredible. I mean, so be on such a high, and then just a few hours later be on the lowest of low. And you look back on it, it's a mere speck of time. It all passes. This has really nothing to do with life. It's probably more of a learning experience. So how big a moment is for you, how great or how poor you think things are going for you, it's a speck of time, and that's my advice to them. Just put your head down, keep going, it passes, and there'll be other moments.
I'm a really competitive person. I hate losing. And growing up, especially in club, when we would lose, I would just pity party, so mad at myself, so mad at everything, I would go silent. And my dad always knew how to cheer me up. He would come and whisper in my ear and be like, "Trust me, Alyssa, I've lost a Super Bowl." And I'd be like, "God dang it, Dad, come on, can I just be sad for once?" So he knows, he's been there, and that's what's so cool is he's taught me that there's more than life. You just gotta pick up your head and keep moving forward.
Now, when Alyssa chose to continue her volleyball career at the University of Iowa, the Hawkeyes were struggling. But since then, they have brought in a new head coach, and they're having their best season since Bruce was sporting this marvelous hairdo and suiting up in the NFL.
But it's been really neat what the coaching staff has done to, one, change the environment, really tough deal, tough thing to do. I've seen it over the years in sports. So that has happened. Now, it's neat to see that with that, the wins start coming. You know, they moved up quite a bit this year into the middle of the Big Ten. That's a huge step.
The ending, I mean, it's bittersweet, but right now I'm just trying to live in the moment. We're doing awesome right now, and it's such a good feeling being able to turn Iowa volleyball now into an event. No matter where this program goes in the future, it's going to be really cool to be able to say that I was part of the foundation, the starting blocks.
Alyssa has found success in her career here at the University of Iowa, and a big part of that is the work ethic she learned from her dad.
When you get to this level, or the professional level, the talent's all there, so then the difference is the work level. And you know, I came out of a smaller school and made the NFL, and it's the level of work and preparation is what I learned, and I still carry that today. Do I need to work as hard as I do? No, but I do. It's ingrained in me. Especially
going into college volleyball is that you're not going to be the biggest, you're not going to be the strongest, but you're going to be the hardest working person in the gym. And I think that's evident in my journey, especially his journey. And I mean, that equals success. No matter what, just working the hardest, giving everything you've got, having complete and total confidence in yourself, and having fun at the same time is going to put you up on top, no matter your size, no matter your weight, no matter your abilities, your jump touch. Being able to work the hardest is a huge characteristic that's going to bring you out on top.
And the night before our interview, Alyssa had her best game of the season. And as always, her dad was in the stands to watch his daughter tie the game with this magnificent diving dig, turned kill, and then serve up match point.
It's harder sitting there watching, really? Absolutely. obviously the emotion was, it was pretty neat, it's pretty proud. Although I know it's, you know, it was a little bit of luck there, but you know what? You're in the right spot and you make your plays. So we were pretty happy. As a parent, you're sitting there thinking, you see her, you know her rotation, you look at the score and you think, oh boy, she reemerges about, if this thing gets late, she's going to reemerge into this game about 22, 23, 24. I knew it 3-4 minutes before that was happening that there's a real good chance she's going to be on the line at 24.
You have a moment and you got to take hold of the moment. And I'm not going to lie, I was nervous, I was shaking a little bit, but Bond goes through his normal routine, keep us in our normal routine, gives us zone 5, and I was thinking, over my 4 years or even since I was in 3rd grade, I've made millions of serves over the net. I just got to get it over the net. And so, yeah, I knew I'd make it, and I didn't really have as much pressure as I have in previous years, but it felt good, and I was happy I made it over.
And as Alyssa reminds us, even though her dad began his career punishing opposing quarterbacks, he's not as scary as you would think.
They're immediately intimidated by him, thinking he's a linebacker, he's huge, but I always tell him he's a teddy bear. I mean, like I said, he's my best friend, and he wouldn't do anything to hurt anyone. What I always say is I have my dad, my hero, my best friend, and my role model all in one person. And I think that's so neat.